Hello everyone, I am Nikita Agarwal and welcome to my channel Apostle Mathematics. Today I am going to discuss about few concepts of coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry there is in two dimensions. If we have to represent any point on two dimension, so we use one plane called Cartesian plane, or in simple words we can also say that the Cartesian plane is like a graph paper to represent any 2 points on the two dimensions. So in two dimension we use generally two type of coordinate system. First is Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system, and second one is the polar coordinate system. But in our syllabus there is only Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system. Polar coordinate system you will discuss in some higher classes. So first of all we draw one horizontal line that we call x-axis, and one vertical line that we called as y-axis. This vertical line is known as y-axis, this horizontal line is known as x-axis, and the vertical line is known as y-axis. And this point 0 is known as origin. This is really very important point and we call 0 as origin. This point 0 is known as origin. Now if we have to represent any point 2, 3 on Cartesian plane, so or else we can discuss this Cartesian plane is divided into 4 quadrant. So this is called first quadrant, this is called second quadrant, this is called third quadrant, and this is called fourth quadrant. This Cartesian plane is divided into 4 quadrant. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. In quadrant 1, in quadrant 1 x-axis is positive like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no sign. So x-axis is positive. And in quadrant second, y-axis is also positive. There is no negative sign. So in quadrant 1, both the axes are positive. And we represent x at the first place and we represent y at the second position. Clear? In first quadrant, both are positive. Both the x-axis and y-axis both are positive, and we represent x as x is represented at the first place, y is represented at the second place, and we put comma in between them. Or in the second quadrant, see the x-axis is -4, -3, -2, -1. So x-axis is negative. And what is y-axis? Y-axis is positive. So in second quadrant, the sign of any ordered pair is negative and positive. In third quadrant, both the axes are negative. Here -1, -2, or in the y direction, this is also negative. So we can say that both the sign are negative. Or in the fourth quadrant, x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative. So here is the sign is positive comma negative. First represent x-axis and second represent y-axis in each case. Or we call this as Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system. Why we call this as Cartesian and rectangular coordinate? Because here each line is perpendicular to each other. Here x-axis is perpendicular to y-axis, x dash is perpendicular to again y-axis, x dash is also perpendicular to y dash axis, and y dash axis is perpendicular to x-axis. So each and every line is perpendicular to each other. That's why we call this system as Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system. Now suppose we have to plot point 2, 3 on the Cartesian plane. So what we mean by 2? 2 means axes are 2. So where is 2? Here. And where y 3 means where in y where is 3? Here. So we can plot 3, 2 at this place. We can plot 2, 3 at this place. Matlab 2 units from x-axis and 3 units from y-axis. Suppose now we call this point, we give this point as name P. Like 2 units from x-axis and 3 unit from y-axis, and we call this as P. If someone is asking like you have to plot 2, 3 on the Cartesian plane. So first of all you have to count 2 from this first. This represent x-axis and this represent y-axis. So first of all you have to count 2 from x. So 1 and 2, 2 is here, and then you have to count 3 from y-axis, 0, 1, 2 and 3 is here, then 2, 3 is here. If someone is asking you distance from x-axis, so what you call like distance from x-axis, in this case distance from x-axis is distance from x-axis is y units. And what is y? Y here, y is 3 here, so distance from x-axis is 3. And we also call this as abscissa or y coordinate. We also call this as abscissa and y coordinate. And if someone is asking distance from y axis, so distance from y axis is x units, or we call this as from the question the answer is 2. So distance from x axis is y units, and that is 3, and distance from y axis is x unit, and that is 2. And now we have to discuss another concept. We when we represent x comma y, so we call this as ordered pair. In rectangular or Cartesian coordinate system, we can represent any pair as ordered pair, and we can write as column, then x, then comma, and then y, and then the bracket close. And this x coordinate is also known as, this x is known as x coordinate, and we also call this as abscissa. This is known as x coordinate, and we also can write as abscissa. X coordinate, and this x coordinate is, we can also rewrite as abscissa. X coordinate is also known as abscissa, and the y coordinate is also known as ordinate. X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. So y coordinate is known as ordinate. Y coordinate is known as ordinate. Clear? X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. So here this 2 is our x and this 3 is our y. So clear? How to represent? So distance from x axis is always y unit, and distance from y axis is always x unit, and distance from origin. Now we have to calculate the distance from origin. Let's first of all we discuss this concept, and then I am going towards distance from origin. So you have clear the Cartesian coordinate plane is divided into 4 quadrant: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. In quadrant 1 both are positive. In quadrant 2 x-axis is negative and y is positive. In quadrant 3 both are negative, and in quadrant 4 x is positive and y is negative. Clear? Now x coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. This is really very important. Sometime in exam the question is like you have to represent on abscissa or you have to represent ordinate. So we know that like x coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. Now, and this point 0 is known as origin. What we call 0? 0 is known as origin. This point 0 is known as origin. Now, if you have to substitute minus 2 comma 3 on the Cartesian plane, minus 3 by 3 on the Cartesian plane, and 3 comma minus 4 on the Cartesian plane. So first of all, where is minus 2? This is x, this is x, first one is x and second one is y. So where is minus 2 on x-axis? Here. And where is 3 on y-axis? Here. So this is lies on which quadrant? Minus 2 comma 3 is lies on second quadrant, because x is negative and y is positive. So minus 2 comma 3 is lies on second quadrant. So minus 2 is here and 3 is here. So I can mark this point as here minus 2 comma 3. Clear? If we have to discuss where is minus 3 comma 3, both are negative, then minus 3 comma 3 lies on third quadrant. So minus 3 comma 3 lies on third quadrant. So where is minus 3 comma 3? Here. On x minus 3 is here, or on y minus 3 is here. So the point is here, minus 3 comma 3. And if we have to discuss 3 comma minus 4, x is positive and y is negative. So in which quadrant this lies? This lies in the fourth quadrant. So this lies in the fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, x is positive. So 3 is here and minus 4 is here. So we can write this as 3 comma minus 4. Clear? So how to represent the points on the Cartesian plane? Now this concept is clear. Now we have to distance from the origin. We have to calculate the distance from the origin. So if I have to mark the point, the ordered pair x comma y on the Cartesian plane. So suppose my x comma y is here. Somewhere here is my x comma y. This is my x comma y, and I represent this point as name P. So my x comma y is here. So my distance from y axis is what? My distance from y axis is x units. Distance from y axis is x unit, and distance from x axis is y unit. Clear? Where is this point x comma y located? If I am saying what is the distance of this point P from y axis, so this is the x units, and distance from x axis is y unit, and we have to calculate this distance OP. That is called distance from origin. So this is y, and this is x. If this is x, like this is a kind of square, so this is also x. And now we have to calculate this distance OP. So this is a right triangle. Clear? OP, and I am giving name this as C. The OPC is a right triangle. So we know that by the Pythagoras theorem we can find the hypotenuse. So what is the value of OP? We can find OP by using Pythagoras theorem. Clear? If we have given the ordered pair x comma y, and we have to calculate the distance from origin. So we know that this is x unit from the y axis and this is y unit from the x axis, and we have to calculate this distance OP. Now OPC is a right triangle, and we know that what is the concept of right triangle? Hypotenuse is equals to under root of base square plus perpendicular square. So here, what is base? Base is x axis, x. So base at the value of base I can write x square, and at the value of perpendicular I can write y square. So we can develop one new formula, distance from origin. If we have to calculate distance from origin, then we can simply calculate by x unit square plus y unit square. This is clear, and then this is the value of distance from origin, x square plus y square under root of x square plus y square. Clear? Now this is all about the introduction of coordinate geometry. Now I am proceeding towards a very important formula that we call a distance formula in the coordinate geometry. I thought till here everything is clear. We discussed Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane is divided into 4 subgroups: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. And x coordinate is known as abscissa, y coordinate is known as ordinate, or if we represent any point on the Cartesian plane, we call this as ordered pair, and we can represent as x comma y. Now clear? Now we are moving towards one very important concept that we call as distance formula, and that is really very important for the 10th class. We are going to derive the formula to find out the distance between 2 points. Again I am drawing one Cartesian plane that we called, this is called horizontal line is called x-axis, and vertical line is called y-axis. Now I am drawing one line. Here this point is called A, this point is called A, and this point is called B, and we have to find the distance between these 2 points A and B. So I am considering the coordinate of point A as x1 comma y1, and I am considering coordinate of point B as x2 comma y2. Clear? I am considering coordinate of point A as x1 y1 and B as x2 y2. Now we have to find out the distance between point A and B. So we are drawing some perpendicular. First of all, I am drawing perpendicular from point A to x-axis, and then I am drawing perpendicular from point B on x-axis. So this distance is 0 to C. This 0 to C distance is x1. What is this distance? This distance is x1. And the distance from O to the point D, and this distance is x2. That's why we represent, that's why we take coordinate here is x1 and here is x2. When we see from the x-axis, the point C is at x1 distance and point D is at x2 distance. Now I am going to join the point A with the, I am again drawing the perpendicular from point A to line BD, and we give this name as E. Clear? First of all, we draw a line AB, and we give the name to the coordinate of point A is x1 comma y1 and coordinate of B is x2 comma y2. Now we draw a perpendicular from point A to on the x-axis and the point B from x-axis, and we call this as give the name as C and D, and the distance from this point origin to C is x1, and distance from origin to point D is x2. Now we have to find the distance AE. What is distance AE? Distance AE is, what is distance AE? This distance AE, we can simply calculate this distance AE. How? Like x2 minus x1, we call this as AE. We know that we have the distance OD, we also have distance OC. So if we can minus OD minus OC, OD minus OC is equals to AE. OD minus OC is equals to AE. What is OD? OD is x2, OC is x1. So we can get the value of AE. Clear? Is there any confusion in this? We take the distance from origin, this is x1, and then we take the distance from origin to OD, that is x2, and we have to calculate now this distance AE. So what is this distance AE? This total minus this small portion. So this is x2 minus x1. So I can write the distance here is x2 minus x1. Now we have to calculate the distance BE. So to calculate BE, we know that this portion AE, this portion ED is y1, and this complete portion, like this portion is y1. So this is a kind of rectangular, so something is in front of AC is ED, and so this is also y1, and this point coordinate BD is y2. This line BD is y2. So this is clear. I think in diagram some mesh is there, but do not confuse with the diagram. First of all, we take this OC distance as x1 and then OD distance as x2, and then we have to calculate the AE distance, that is simply OD minus OC is equals to AE, that is x2 minus x1, and we write this as x2 minus x1. Now we move towards y-axis. So this point AC is known as, this point AC is what? This point AC is y1. This point AC is y1. So this is a kind of rectangle. So this is y1. So the side in the front of this is AD. So this AD is also y1, and BD is y2. because coordinate of point B on the y-axis is y2. So BD is y2. Now we have to calculate the distance BE. So how you are going to calculate the distance B? It is so simple. BE. What is BE? BD minus ED. So we can simply subtract this total BD minus this small portion ED. We can simply separate this BD minus this small portion ED. So that is BD is y2 and ED is y1. So we get the value of BE also, that is y2 minus y1. Clear? We get the value of AE as x2 minus x1 and we get the value of BE as y2 minus y1. Now I am drawing this right triangle on the separate portion, that is right triangle AEB. I am simply drawing the right triangle AEB. In this, what is AE? AE is x2 minus x1. What is BE? BE is y2 minus y1, and this angle is 90 degree. That's why we call this as right triangle. And now I am going to apply a Pythagoras theorem on the triangle ABE. So Pythagoras theorem is what? Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So what is perpendicular square? Perpendicular here is y2 minus y1 square. So y2 minus y1 whole square plus base here is x2 minus x1 whole square is equals to h square. So final formula for distance between 2 points is h is equals to under root of y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. And what is this h? H is AB, hypotenuse is equals to AB, and that we call as distance between 2 points. And this is really very important formula. You have to learn. We can do variety of question on this formula. And the derivation is also simple. But first of all, we have to take the coordinate for A as x1, y1, B as x2, y2. And then we have to calculate the AE, that is x2 minus x1. And then BE, that is y2 minus y1, and then we apply Pythagoras theorem and we get the formula as under root of y2 minus y1 square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. Clear? If you have any doubt, you can write me on Nikita nikita.agarwal agarwal @0222@gmail.com, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you all.